Good day, learners. Welcome to the first module of Quarter 2. This module will help you identify arguments in a manifesto as well as guide you in understanding the meaning of those arguments. Make sure to involve yourself in this fun learning activity, which is essential as you go through your academic journey ahead. At the end of this learning activity, you are expected to A. Identify the different categories of manifesto, B. Infer meaning from the arguments, and C. Demonstrate understanding of an argumentative essay. Now, let's dive into our discussion. A manifesto is a document publicly declaring the position or program of its issuer. It advances a set of ideas, opinions, or views, but it can also lay out a plan of action. While it can address any topic, it most often concerns art, literature, or politics. Manifesto are generally written in the name of a group sharing a common perspective, ideology, or purpose, rather than in the name of a single individual. Manifestos often aim to inspire and persuade others to adopt a specific point of view or join a particular movement. The purpose of a manifesto goes beyond simply sharing opinions. It often includes a plan of action, or to call an action. It may outline the steps or strategies that the issuer believes are necessary to achieve their goals and bring about the desired change.
Manifesto has three major categories. First is goal. A goal can be a manifesto when we share it with other people. It's public. It's a declaration and it's about what one intends to have happen. A manifesto is driven by a specific goal or intention. It represents a shared objective that the issue wants to achieve. By making the goal public through a manifesto, it becomes a declaration of their intentions and it invites others to join in pursuing that goal. The goal is typically focused on bringing about a desired change or outcome.
The second major category, laws and rules. A manifesto containing set of rules for behavior within a specific context or list of items to be achieved or tasks to be fulfilled. Many manifestos include a set of rules, principles, or list of items to be achieved. This can serve as guidelines for behavior or standards to be upheld within a specific context. They may also outline specific tasks or objectives that need to be fulfilled in order to realize the manifesto's goals. These rules or lists provide a framework for action and help to define the values and expectation of the manifesto.
Third is world. This type of manifesto aims to create a new world. It's not about simple rules. Instead, it represents a vision for the future. A solemn declaration by the constituted authorities of a nation which contains the reason for its public act toward another. In the declaration of war, a manifesto is usually issued in which the nation declaring war states the reason for so doing. Some manifestos go beyond presenting a set of rules or goals. They aim to create a new world or invention, a significant transformation in a particular domain. Instead of simply providing guidelines, they present a comprehensive vision for the future.
Remember, if you are going to notice the italic words of the characteristic of the different category of manifesto, the common thing about them is that manifesto or the writer of the manifesto aims of the change in states, or in other words, the author in trying to convince the readers to believe the concept that he or she is trying to convince by giving argument or logical reasons that will catch the attention of the reader and eventually believe it. By presenting a compelling vision and highlighting the shortcomings of the current state, the manifesting aims to inspire belief, generate a sense of urgency, and mobilize individuals or communities toward a common cause.
How are these changes carried out with just the use of written words? It is when the author provides reasons accompanied with evidences to prove the belief they wanted the reader to believe in, or so-called arguments. Written words have the power to bring about change by presenting well-reasoned arguments supported by evidence. Authors use to persuade techniques to influence readers' beliefs and opinions. Through careful crafting of language, logical reasoning, and appeals to emotion, authors can engage readers' challenges their existing perspectives to inspire them to adopt new beliefs or take specific actions. Ultimately, the ability of written words to effect change lies in their capacity to inform, persuade, and inspire readers based on their presented arguments and evidence. Remember, a statement can only be considered an argument if it presents proof or evidence. However, if it does not, it's only a mere opinion. As a reader, the challenge, however, lies in how well you understand the meaning that the author or the writer wanted you to know. To do so, we must critically evaluate the evidence, consider the context, and analyze the author's message. By distinguishing between the opinions and well-supported arguments, we can gain a better understanding and make informed judgments.
Argument is defined as a reason or the reasoning given for or against a matter under discussion. Compare evidence, proof. It is supported by evidence, which consists of facts, data, or information that substantiates the claims made in the argument. Proof, on the other hand, refers to conclusive evidence that establishes the truth or validity of a statement. However, change can only be achieved if the reader fully understands the arguments that is accompanied with evidence or reason that the author is trying to emphasize. By critically evaluating the reasoning and evidence presented by the author, readers can gain a deeper understanding and potentially be pursued to be embrace new perspective or take transformative action.
Analyzing an argument involves critically examining the logic and evidence presented by the author to support their main assertion or conclusion. Here's a steps in analyzing an argument. First, briefly note the main assertion. What does the writer want me to do or believe? Begin by identifying the main claim or conclusion the writer is making. This is the central idea that the author wants you to believe or act upon. Understanding the main assertion helps you focus your analysis on the core argument. Second, make a note of the first reason the author makes to support his or her conclusion. Pay attention to the first reason or piece of evidence the author presents to support their main assertion. This reason sets the foundation for their argument and provides an initial basis for evaluation.
The third step is write down every other reason. Take note of any other reason or evidence the author presented throughout the argument. These additionally points may strengthen or weaken the overall persuasiveness of the argument. It is important to consider all the reasons presented to have a comprehensive understanding of the author's position. The fourth step is underline the most important reason. After considering all the reasons, identify the one that appears to be the most crucial or significant in supporting the main assertion. This may be the strongest piece of evidence.
the most logical reasoning, or the most impactful point. Underline or highlight this key reason as it holds the most weight in the argument.